They say the forests of British Columbia hold secrets that no one dares to uncover. Among the towering pines where the mist never clears and the silence weighs heavy, locals whisper of a shadow, a figure that doesn't belong to man nor beast. Tonight, we revisit one of the most chilling encounters ever reported deep in the Canadian wilderness. It was the summer of 1998. A group of friends from Vancouver decided to spend a weekend camping near Harrison Lake, an area long associated with tales of the Sasquatch. For them, it was supposed to be an escape into nature, fishing, hiking, and telling ghost stories by the fire. But by the second night, the story they would live through would be far scarier than anything they could have imagined. The moon hung low, lighting only fragments of the forest floor. As the fire crackled, one of them, Jason, stepped away from camp to gather firewood. That's when he heard it, a heavy thud, followed by another, and then silence. Jason froze. He wasn't sure if it was a deer or perhaps even a bear. But then something strange happened. The forest went completely quiet. Not a bird, not a cricket, not even the wind through the branches. Just silence. Then came the smell, a strong, musky odor, like wet fur and earth. Jason slowly raised his flashlight, sweeping across the trees. For a moment there was nothing. And then, two glowing eyes stared back at him. Jason described the figure as massive, easily 8 feet tall, standing partly hidden behind the trees. Its shoulders were wide, its silhouette broad and powerful. He couldn't see its face clearly, but the outline of its head was unmistakable. The creature didn't move at first. It only watched. And when Jason finally took a step back, the thing let out a low, guttural growl that echoed through the woods. Panicked, Jason dropped the wood and sprinted back to camp. But his friends didn't laugh when they saw the terror on his face, because as he pointed toward the tree line, all of them heard it too. Heavy footsteps circling just outside the glow of their campfire. The group huddled together, flashlights trembling in their hands. They swore they saw a massive shadow move between the trees, pacing, almost as if it was studying them. One friend shouted into the darkness, but that only made things worse. The creature let out a sound so deep and thunderous, it shook the very ground beneath them. Not quite a roar, not quite a scream. Something inhuman. The kind of sound that hits you in the chest and makes you realize you are not the apex predator here. Terrified, they packed what little they could carry and left the campsite before dawn, abandoning their tents and supplies behind. When rangers visited the site later, they found the camp torn apart. Some items were scattered, but what caught their attention were the tracks. Giant footprints, each nearly 16 inches long, pressed deep into the mud leading back into the forest. To this day, the group swears they came face to face with the Sasquatch. Locals still tell the story around Harrison Lake, warning campers never to wander too far from the fire at night. So, was it just a trick of shadows? A bear mistaken for something greater? Or was it proof that the legends of the Great North are more than just stories? One thing is certain, when the forest goes silent and you feel eyes watching from the dark, you might not be alone.